Hey, it's Don Skaggs again with Empowered Inventing, where we try to empower you to become a real, true product developer that makes real products, or a business that really does make money. And one of the ways that we do that is to just try to teach you things and try to walk you through these things. And while we have a bunch of really good online in-depth classes, these videos are made to kind of help you learn and move through the process. So a question I have for you today is, are you an overprotective inventor? Now, have you ever seen these overprotective parents, these what they call helicopter parents? And they're always hovering, and they're always just like in their kids, and they're like micromanaging, and they don't let the kids be kids. If you've seen these and you just kind of want to cringe, one thing I want you to keep in mind is that as an inventor or an entrepreneur, as the owner of a small business or a startup, or an inventor trying to develop your product, you can become a helicopter inventor or a helicopter entrepreneur. And I don't mean that you're actually making and selling or inventing helicopters. I mean, like the helicopter parent, you have become overprotective. And you may be that way and not even know it. Do you think a lot of overprotective parents really sometimes realize that they're overprotective? A lot of times they don't. Oh, no, I'm doing the right thing for my child. And child rearing aside, and I'm just using this, of course, as an illustration, as I do with a lot of things. And so you may have opinions one way or the other. But I'm talking about the real overprotective parents where they're not being helpful for their kids' upbringing. And with an invention, with a startup, even with a small business, you can become very overprotective, and it can be damaging to the success of your product, your startup, or your business. And there's certain signs you want to look for this. And one is that you don't listen to good, constructive outside criticism. If somebody says, well, you're doing this and it's not really working out too well, have you tried doing this other thing over here? And you don't want to hear it. You want to have those blinders on. No, I'm doing it right. I know I'm doing it right. And you don't listen to people from the outside. People are important. It's a big thing we teach around here. And you have to, if you're kind of closing yourself off and you're putting yourself in that little bubble universe that we talked about, and you're not getting anything from the outside, you might be overprotective. Another thing is, are you letting your invention, your product, your startup, your business, are you letting it run free? And by that I mean, would you be willing to let it go if it wasn't working at all? Or would you be willing to change it significantly if something wasn't working? If something's not selling, if something's not working right, that's a sign that you need to change something. And so if you're not changing to what the customer or the market wants, and the customers and the markets change all the time, so you always have to have your ear to the ground about what's changing. So you may be overprotective if you're not changing, if you're like, oh, I can't let this go, this is perfect just like it is. We're treating it like a baby. You see, and this comes back to the whole parent-child thing. And we've taught this before, if you treat your invention, if you treat your startup like it's a baby, it's going to behave like a baby. And babies cost money. But the day that you start treating it like a product or a business, those are the days that it begins to behave like a product or business and gives you the potential to make money instead of costing you money. And part of it, treating it like a product and not like a child, is being able to let it run free. By run free, I mean, okay, maybe we just need to just get rid of this part of it, the business altogether, because it is just not, it's just sinking us into the ground. Or this product, or this whole feature set, we just need to jettison that whole thing because it is not making us $1 and it's costing us all kinds of money. So you have to let it run free. Another sign is, do you want to micromanage everything? especially when you're working with other people. And again, it's important that you have the right mindset and the right strategy when you're working and buying goods and services. You don't want to buy from someone who's not providing you a good product or service, but you want to be able to communicate very, very well with that person. And again, we teach you how to do that in a lot of different ways. But if you're wanting to micromanage all that and just and I don't mean manage by abdication, as that's the other bad thing you can do on the other end of the scale, is just saying, here it is, let it go, make me rich. And that never happens, by the way. If you just throw a bunch of money at it but don't communicate. So you have to do that. But I'm talking about where you just got it so locked on that you're not really letting these other people do what they need to do to help you. So you have to have that as well. So anyway, don't be an overprotective inventor, don't be an overprotective entrepreneur, and watch for the signs. I hope these videos are helpful. Again, I'm Don Skaggs, empoweredinventing.com. Check out our website, and I hope to see you at the next meeting, workshop, maybe one of our online classes, or on the next video.